Welcome to the tips for the 3rd of November 2024. Let's have a quick look at how we did yesterday, which was a big day of racing. So, all up yesterday, we had a few scratchings come in, but we had over 30 selections still run, taking our tips up to 711 now that have been given. And if we look purely at yesterday, for those that match the odds, we made $2.87 on a $30 liability, and had you ignored the odds and just taken all of the selections, you would have made $4.06 all up. So overall, that's 391 selections that have made the odds that were put in there, returning $25.46 on a liability of $30. And had you gone all the selections, it would have been 711 selections, and you would now be up $71.55. Now, this assumes a 7% commission. Obviously, if you're turning over a fair bit, you get discounts. And if you're in the UK, you can opt in for a 2% commission. Now, let's have a look at what I have for today. So, there's 6 meetings today, and I've found something at all 6 meetings. So let's start with Nowra. Race 1, number 8. It's a small, but it's a field, but it's tough. But this horse is clearly outclassed, number 8. I'm willing to go up to $250 in the odds. Nowra race 3, number 7. It's had 23 starts for only 1 placing. It hasn't won. It's come back and done some trials. They don't look very good. I'm willing to go up to $200 on that one. Nowra, race 4, number 4. It's in a wide barrier. It's had 5 races, no wins. The recent losses are, the last 2 are greater than 10 lengths since it came back from a spell. I'm willing to risk up to $150 on that one. Then we go to Musselbrook, where race 2, I've got 2 selections, number 6 and 9. Number 6 is outclassed. It's in a wide barrier, but it's going up in a distance that it hasn't run, so bit wary of that. So I'm willing to only go to $50. The number 9, I think, is going to try to get out and lead. It's not in a barrier that will assist it from memory, and I really don't think it can run out any of the distance. It seems to die off at about the 900 metre mark. So I'm willing to risk that at $1,000. I just can't see it winning that race. Then we got Musselbrook, race 4, number 11. It's been really poor since it had a spell. It has won before at a much lower class race with prize money, and it is only a maiden winner. So I'm willing to suggest this horse does not win again, probably ever. Not at this class anyway. So I'm willing to go to 1,000 in the odds. So lay at any odds. Then we go to Mornington, race 1, number 6. It's coming back from a spell. In its last race before the spell, it was given a performance warning, and I think it's still outclassed in this race. But I'm only willing to go to 150 just in case they've been able to sort something out in that spell. Then Mornington, race 2. I've got 2 selections, 5 and 9. Number 9 is completely outclassed in this race. There's not much more to say. I'm willing to go up to 1,000 in the odds. And number 5 is an interesting one. It's in barrier 12 from memory, and it likes to lead and be on the pace. So my expectation is it's going to get out from barrier 12 and get caught wide, and have to run wide throughout the race, or it may drop back, which is not its running style, and it won't like it. I don't think it's going to go really well, but I've only said to go to 300 in that, obviously, already taking another one that I think is outclassed in that race at the 1,000. So I kind of see it tiring in the straight and not being able to run on. Then we go to Mornington, race 5, number 12, another one that's simply outclassed. I've only gone to 600 in this race because I couldn't find a clear set of winners. There's a couple of horses. There's probably one horse that I think will win, but if it fails to perform, I just didn't want to go the full 1,000 on this one. Then we jump to Narakoot race 3, number 14. It's struggling in this class of races. It's had four races for no wins, willing to go up to 120. Narakoot's got some pretty poor horses running around, so it's hard to really find the winners in these races. Then we've got Narakoot race 4, number 12. It's out of form and it is outclassed, but again, couldn't really find something to win the race, so I've had to go just at $40 for the odds. And Narakoot race 5, number 13. It's outclassed. It's got a wide barrier. It's had one win from 44 starts. So in this one, I was happy to go out to the $1,000 in the odds. Then Innisfail, race 1, number 6. My comment there is no hope. It's got no hope. I can't see it being within 10 lengths of the winner. So up to 1,000 in the odds there, it's probably 100,000 to 1. I just can't see it winning that race. Innisfail race 4, number 10. It's lost to these horses before. It's out of form at the moment. It's raced 12 times this year with 0 wins. Its last one was in a lower class race. I just can't see that one winning either, so up to 1,000. And race 5, number 4, it's just simply outclassed as well, so I've gone to 1,000 on that one as well. Then over to the west with Narrogin, race 2, number 2. It's not done much in the 3 races it's had, but keep in mind it's only had 3 races, so it looks to be outclassed in this race. Willing to go to the $300 odds. And race 4, number 5, it's been outclassed in lower prize money races. I don't really see it being up to this class. There wasn't much in this race either that was any good, so I've had to keep the odds pretty low there at 50. It'll likely go at odds higher than that, but just I don't think it's worth the risk above the $50. Okay, so that's the selections for today. Melbourne Cup tips will be put out hopefully today, so that everyone can have a bit of a look at what I'll be watching in the Melbourne Cup for Tuesday. And yeah, hopefully we get some wins today and we get make some money in the Cup on Tuesday. But if you are following, again, only use a lay liability that you can afford to lose. I'm doing quite good, obviously, only the 2 losses from 711 selections, but they are long odds. If you hit one of those ones that goes off at 1,000 to 1, that will that kind of wipes away a fair bit. But given that we're doing a liability, that would only just put us just in a loss for the ones at odds, and we'd still be in quite a good profit for those at any odds. But always remember not to lay more than you can afford to lose. And I know some people have asked about parlaying these up. I prefer just to do each one as a selection. But yes, you could. You wouldn't make much more on them. They are long shots. So keep in mind you're only adding that extra few dollars each day. And with that, I'll leave it. Hopefully I can get the video out for Melbourne Cup early today, but it'll likely be tonight. And look out for it. And hopefully it can help you win on the day as well. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.